Between these hallowed hedges, Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs. They've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So NC State's offense will get first crack at it here. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance.
There he goes. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. NC State quick to the line. They're going to test the right side with this one. He breaks a tackle. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to pass on second down. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack. A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Georgia's offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here. The quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Motion from the wide receiver. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The give from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Durant. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit.
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Extra point here will tie the game. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. And to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. NC State going up tempo. Off play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier set. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. All the way back to the 15. They'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Durant. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It'll be 3rd and long. give to the back. Still on his feet at the 35. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Second down, he'll throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Dogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker and running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Finds his big tight end. And he murders into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time. Drain the clock. No hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Got the quick pass, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. NC State quick to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
On the ground, it's John. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. NC State on the move, set up with another first down.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Looking for more room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Well, they were probably thinking 4-down territory with the 3rd and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snags that out of the air.
Great distance. 3rd and short, you might get a short concept. No. Playing the deep ball great with great discipline. I like the way he breaks on the football, gathers the interception, and gets the big 3rd down stop.
Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Durant. Bears the pressure. He'll try to do it himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Trying to get it to the marker. At the 35, he's open. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going for the goal line. Give him 6. Touchdown, Georgia.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slipping down the backfield, throwing the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Working the middle, it's complete. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. It's complete. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Fakes to grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wide receiver comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Kent just dismissing tackles. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to throw, it's Durant. Gets it out fast. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quick completion on the outbound. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the catch. It's Landry. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. from the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Back to pass, it's Durant. Fires left. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And he had just enough to will that one home. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
Caught in the backfield, it's John. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he drops the throw. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
NC State going up tempo.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. Fakes the grab on the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. It's incomplete, almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be third down. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Fires into the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Scanning the field, it's Durant. Complete to the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much relying on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Makes the catch. It's Trevino. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Power ahead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Fullback's got it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
Yeah, and you failed on 1st and 2nd, but on 3rd down, you give it to the big fullback, and he does the rest. Lower the shoulder, lower the pads, run physical, and get in that end zone.
Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route. By the time he got his head around, ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Got it, looking for the first down. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That one.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Durant. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Using the quick game. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Bulldogs want to move quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Touchdown, Georgia! And the pummeling has started. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the grab. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got a man. It's John. Made a defender miss. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Wants to keep it in the air. Complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
The give to the lone running back. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Georgia looking to convert this 4th down. Quarterback making checks. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Looking downfield on 1st down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.